Welcome to the Success Sensei Podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in. This is Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. And this is episode 60. I think it's 63. I can't remember. Sorry about that. I think it's 63. Could be 65. Flipping heck. I can't remember. Anyway, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Very timely podcast this, because I've just returned from the dump. And I've completely emptied and cleared out a shed that I've had far too much clutter in the last few years. Clutter from my business as well as clutter from my life, and acquiring too many items that ultimately were a waste of money. So I've just had a trip to the dump, did it myself, got stuck in, wasn't afraid to get my hands dirty. Don't worry, I've washed them as I record this podcast. So I'm doing this podcast remotely. You might know by the sound, it sounds a little bit different. There's a few cars going by. I've pulled into the petrol station because, do you know what? Life is just absolutely flying by, and I haven't had the opportunity to record one, video record some podcasts. So I've recorded a good few podcasts. The last I think 3 or 4 were podcasts only, so I didn't have the vlog to accompany it. So anyone that doesn't know, generally every week I try to release a video blog as well as the audio podcast, as well as, if I get around to it, a written blog as well, which has different content. So make sure you check it out. Anyway, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. So no matter how successful you think you are, and no matter how successful you think you get, or no matter how rich you get, don't be afraid to just get stuck in and do things yourself. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. There should be no job that you give to others that you wouldn't be prepared to do yourself. If you're giving a job away to somebody else, it should just be really because they're, should save you time, they're more efficient at it. You shouldn't be really giving away jobs that you wouldn't do yourself. And also, sometimes take back control in your life and just don't be waiting around for other people to do the tasks that you need done. Just get stuck in and do it yourself. And that goes for everything. Roll up your sleeves. Most successful people I know, most high net worth individuals I know, will roll up their sleeves and absolutely get stuck in, whether it's in their own home, their garden, their own business, and they will lead from the front and lead by example. So they won't just sit back and order, employees, here, clean those toilets. If they're in the toilet using it themselves and it's messy, do you know what? They'll clean as they go, and they won't look for a medal in the process, and no one will ever probably know about it. So don't be afraid to have control. A sign of success isn't that you do less, or that you don't have to do jobs that you think are beneath you, or that you're, so a sign of success isn't that your ego gets so big to the point where you think that you don't have to do any of the small tasks. As I said, take control back in your life and do as many things as you possibly can, which gives you, a sense of confidence. It empowers you to know that you can do small stuff, to change a plug or anything, absolutely anything, that you haven't lost track with reality, and your ego isn't taking control. Sometimes it's important to take on a few humbling tasks and just get stuck in yourself. Now, the next thing is regarding doing things yourself. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't. We live in an amazing time where information is so readily available and free, so you can look on YouTube to figure out how to do stuff. Now, nothing dangerous, of course. I don't want anyone trying electrical work and absolutely frying themselves, or trying hard plumbing work and absolutely soaking your house or your business. So anything that is too far beyond you right now, this second, yeah, absolutely get a skilled person in. Disclaimer, hashtag disclaimer. But anything that you can build up your confidence. There's things I can do now that I wasn't able to do years ago. I really wasn't able to do a lot of DIY stuff, and now I'm actually fairly handy. I'm still just a skilled DIYer. I'm not a skilled tradesperson, but I've been able to do, I could afford to be getting other people to do the work, but it's something that I enjoy doing, and I enjoy feeling that I am growing and advancing and picking up new skills. And just as you get older and as you get on, it's nice to know that your education hasn't stopped and your skill set still increases, even if no one ever knows about it, even if it's just for your hobby or just for yourself around the house. It's empowering knowing that you don't have to call somebody for every tiny little eventuality. And people will tell you that you can't do it. People will tell you that you just don't have skills in those areas. But you can build it up slowly, and with each job gives you more confidence for the next job. So while you're still striving and you're still chasing career and jobs and large money and a successful lifestyle, don't get confused as to what a successful lifestyle is. Self-sufficiency is a massive mark of success. It's not just about being lazy and sitting back and having the money to pay everybody around. That's grand for the very, very, very rich who, believe it or not, still spend within their means. I know it looks like they're spending beyond their means, but when you're comparing to not even the 1%ers, but when you're comparing yourself to the 0.01%ers, the mega stars, the superstars, the ones who have, seem to have a very flash, glittering lifestyle, believe it or not, they're still making more money than they're actually spending. So what happens is the middle tier and the lower tier and middle class people and working class people try to emulate these mega successful people by having the same lifestyles. But what happens to all of us is to have any kind of flash lifestyle, we are going to spend way beyond our means, way beyond what's coming in. So don't get confused. They're like the 0.0001%, whatever it is. So make sure that you're not afraid to get stuck in. You're not afraid to do things for yourself. It's not all about the flash. It's not all about being lazy. The great thing is you can turn every exercise and every job that you do yourself into some kind of a fitness regime. It keeps you fitter as well. So cardio style out the work that you're doing as well. And you'll burn a few calories and you'll keep yourself fitter. You'll give yourself more confidence that you did it yourself. And don't forget to wash your hands thoroughly afterwards if you're going to get stuck in, and not be afraid to get your hands dirty. Make sure you scrub onto those fingernails with that nail brush. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you on the Friday Blitz.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.